And good afternoon. Welcome out here to Albany as we get set here for high school baseball action today. It's a matchup between the St. Joseph Christian Lions and the Albany Warriors, all a part of Grand River Conference West baseball action today here on Albany TV. I'm Jared Rolbus, joined along with our color commentator and cameraman for the day, Brett Williams, and I'd like to thank all of our sponsors helping you bring you today's broadcast. The BTC Bank, Petty General Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Northwest Zone, Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, along with East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center in Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, and the Briar Patch on the West Side of the Square in Albany, and also the Sublime Flamingo on the Square in Albany. Johnson Controls in Albany, Williams Construction and Electric, the Donnie and Nancy Stevens family, the City of Albany, Albany Booster Club, the Albany School District, and the St. Joseph Christian School, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Remember, today's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Coming into today's game for St. Joseph Christian, they come in with a record of 5-1 on the season, 1-0 in conference play. For the Warriors, they come in with a record of 3-5. They are 0-1 in conference play here to start the season. But, Brett, the Warriors last week, 2 wins, 1 loss. The 1 loss coming in conference play on the road at Princeton. Today, one of their last couple home games that the Warriors will have here, though, on the season.
Yeah, it's been a very front-loaded schedule in terms of home games. But going back to last week, the Warriors were able to get a win over North Nottoway to finish 2-1 on the week. They run into a good opponent today with St. Joe Christian. They're going to be tough to beat. They've got Cole Emerson on the mound. They're going to need a good outing from him. And they're not going to be able to make too much mistakes when you face a team that's probably better than the Warriors are in a lot of ways. You're going to have to limit the mistakes. Cole Emerson's going to have a good day on the mound, and they're going to have some good at-bats. Just do little things, taking the extra base when you can, and just see what happens. It's a tough team, like I said, but baseball is kind of a funny sport. Sometimes things happen, and the ball bounces your way a couple times, and you find yourself in a position where you have a chance to maybe beat a team that's better than you. So that's why they play the games, and we'll see here if the Warriors can have a good performance.
And today also senior night or senior day here for the Warriors. They will recognize the senior baseball players as well as the senior track and field stars today as well. That will happen at the conclusion of the game. We'll have that a part of our Albany TV broadcast today as well. But for the Warriors, they have 4 seniors, all of them in the starting lineup tonight. You mentioned Cole Emerson. He'll be on the mound. Quentin Herkman will get the start today at third. Bryce Martin will get the start in left field. And Caleb Richards will get the start in right field. We'll let you listen into the rest of tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Remember, tonight's starting lineup brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. Here's Brent Klein with today's announcement of the starting lineups.
Welcome out to Albany today for today's contest between the St. Joe Christian Lions and the Albany Warriors. First, we'll introduce the starting lineup for the St. Joseph Christian Lions. Playing third base, leading off, Logan Hubble. Playing shortstop, Johnston Stewart. Playing center field, Nick Orslin. Doing the catching, Levi Miller. Doing the pitching, Hayden Riley. Playing first base, Ethan Ewens. The designated hitter, Judson Smith. Playing second base, Max Montgomery. Playing right field, Mason Stewart. And playing left field, Cy Carlson. And now your starting lineup for the Albany Warriors. Leading off, doing the catching, Dalton Worrell. Playing second base, Jarrett Smith. Playing shortstop, Chase Klein. Playing center field, Trevor Akins. Playing third base, Quentin Herkman. Doing the pitching, Cole Emerson. Playing first base, Kenton Stevens. Playing left field, Bryce Martin. And playing right field, Caleb Richards. Would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations and get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we take a look again at today's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineup. And take a look at the starting lineup today here for St. Joseph Christian. Leading off will be Logan Hubble. Batting second, Johnston Stewart. And batting third, Nick Orschlin. Batting cleanup will be Levi Miller. Batting fifth in the 5 spot will be Hayden Riley. Batting sixth is Ethan Hewins. Batting 7, 8, 9 will be Judson Smith, Max Montgomery, and Mason Stewart. Taking a look at the defense today here for the Warriors. In left field, it'll be the senior Bryce Martin. In center field, it'll be junior Trevor Akins. And in right field, it'll be senior Caleb Richards. Around the infield, it'll be senior Quentin Herkman getting the start at third. Junior Chase Klein will get the start today in the hole at short. The freshman Jarrett Smith will get the start today at second base. And the junior Kenton Stevens will be at first base. On the mound is the senior Cole Emerson. His battery mate behind the plate is the sophomore Dalton Worrell. And Logan Hubble, the third baseman here for the Lions, will lead off. As the first pitch upcoming here from the senior Emerson here on Senior Day. And this one going to be hitting to center field, and it is going to drop in front of Akins for a leadoff single.
Well, nice job by Hubble there. Sometimes the first batter comes up to the plate and is a little bit patient and doesn't want to swing at that first pitch, but he gets the ball right down the middle and gives it right out to center field. Nice leadoff single for the Lions.
And that'll bring up the left-handed shortstop, Johnston Stewart. First pitch going to be chopped towards the first baseman, Stevens. Has some trouble picking it up, and no play as Stewart gets on base due to the air, and two quick base runners here off of two pitches for the Lions, and that'll bring up the number 3 hitter, center fielder Nick Orschlin.
And that's one at the very least the Warriors needed to get the out at first. That's kind of what I was saying early in the pregame, was that the Warriors can't have mistakes like that against a team that they are probably the worst out of the two teams.
And the pitch to Orschlin is going to be low for ball 1.
Those extra bases will add up quickly, as we've seen in a few games this season.
And the 1-0 pitch here from Emerson to Orschlin is going to be high and outside for ball 2. Count moves 2 balls, no strikes. So St. Joseph Christian with early base runners on second and first. Nobody out here in the top half of the first inning. Beautiful day here on this Monday, as this one going to be outside for ball 3. 69 degrees, mostly sunny, with a 12-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the west to southwest. Gusts hitting up to about 20 miles per hour today. As the 3-0 pitch. Inside ball 4, and now bases are loaded, and nobody out here to start out the ball game, as the senior Emerson quickly here in trouble as the cleanup hitter Levi Miller, the catcher here for the Lions, comes up to bat.
And Worrell's going to call time and talk things over with this pitcher. It's an early jam here for the Warriors that you really did not want to see. If they fall behind early, it's going to be tough for them to climb out of that early hole. They're going to need a ground ball or a strikeout or something here to get an out without allowing extra bases.
So Emerson looks in, first pitch here to Miller. Is going to be looked at for strike 1. today, the solar eclipse, so we'll see what sort of weird things happen on the field with that. As this one is swung on a miss for strike 2. So 0-2 count here to Miller. Bases loaded, nobody out. Top half the first inning. And the 0-2 home from Emerson is low in the dirt. Gets away from Worrell, but the runner Hubble at third will stay. As the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. So bases loaded here to start the game. Emerson comes home with the 1-2, and it's going to be fouled off down the first base side. Will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Warriors have 3 games here this week. 2 at home, 2 in conference play, and then we'll be on the road on Friday at Polo. As the 1-2 pitch home. As Emerson loses the grip on as it sails upstairs for ball 2. Count even 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Warriors home today against St. Joseph Christian. Then at home again on Thursday against North Andrew in another GRC West conference game. As this one's fouled off down the third base side. And will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2 count here, the cleanup hitter, Levi Miller. With the bases loaded, nobody out here in the top half of the first. Wind blowing out towards right center field today. As this one's hit high in left field. Left fielder Martin having some trouble with the wind, and it's going to drop, and that'll bring in 1 run. And here comes another. Play at the plate, ball gets away, but Emerson there covering. And staying at third will be Johnston Stewart as Logan Hubble scores. As Miller gets on base. As Martin had some trouble as the wind kind of blew it away from him. And we're going to have a pinch runner here for St. Joseph Christian. It'll be Parker Burnham. That will pinch run here for Levi Miller. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Hayden Riley, already. His team with a 1-0 lead. Can add on to it here, still with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch from Emerson upstairs for ball 1. Going to be hit down left field side, but it's going to get out of play foul. For strike 1, count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 count here to Hayden Riley. St. Joe Christian starting pitcher for today. And the 1-1 is low for ball 2. Count moves 2 balls and a strike. From Emerson, fouled back for strike 2. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 count here to Emerson. Stewart on third, Orscheln on second. Parker Burnham pinch running for Levi Miller on first. This one's going to be hit to right field. Richards under it, puts it away for out number 1. Runners at third and second will tag up. And nobody kind of comes after the ball, and another run will score to make it a 3-0 ball game.
Going to call a timeout here, the Warriors are, and probably a good spot for one. They kind of fell asleep there and allowed a run to walk in pretty easily.
Yeah, a throw in from right field, got away from the second baseman, and then expecting the pitcher to be at the pitcher's mound, but Emerson was smartly trying to be behind home plate to get a throw that might have gone past him, and it ends up going in between home plate and third base, and nobody really came to get the ball.
Yeah, one thing you're always taught playing Little League baseball is basically just to never be a spectator.
Yes.
You just never know. Ball could take a bad hop. Ball could get past a teammate. You always got to be ready to back up a play if you need to, and there was just nobody there for the Warriors. Everyone was just kind of watching, waiting to see if somebody else was going to get that ball, and that allows another run to score and yet another extra base that the Warriors have given the Lions.
That'll bring up Ethan Hewins, the left-handed first baseman. First pitch will be upstairs for ball one. So a 3-0 St. Joseph Christian lead here with one out. Runner on second base. And a 1-0 count here to Hewins. Looked at for strike one, count even, 1 ball, 1 strike.
If you are looking for a silver lining, though, in that last play, at least the Warriors finally got an out. They do have one out now.
As the 1-1 is going to be low for ball two as the count moves 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1 home. Looked at for strike two is the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 on, 1 out. 3 in already in here in the inning for St. Joseph Christian. This one's going to be hit down the first base side. Stevens picks it up, steps on first for out number 2, but Burnham will move up to third on the play. As that'll bring up the designated hitter, Judson Smith, to bat. He's hitting today for Cy Carlson, who will be playing left field today for the Lions. Judson Smith, the lone senior in this Lions lineup, as this one's going to be hit into right field. Caleb Richards comes in and puts it away for out number 3, but not before St. Joseph Christian get on the board. They lead 3-0 heading into the bottom half of the first. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the first inning. Leading off today for the Warriors will be Dalton Worrell, followed by Jarrett Smith and Chase Klein. Batting 4 to 6 will be Trevor Akins, Quentin Herkman, and Cole Emerson. And rounding up the lineup today will be Kenton Stevens, Bryce Martin, and Caleb Richards. Taking a look at the defense today here for St. Joseph Christian. It will be the junior Cy Carlson in left, along with the junior Nick Orschelin in center. In right field will be the freshman Mason Stewart, and at third base today will be Logan Hubble, the junior. At second base, will be Johnson Stewart, and at second base will be Max Montgomery. At first base will be Ethan Humans. On the mound today will be Hayden Riley, as the junior will pitch to his battery mate behind the plate, the junior Levi Miller. So first pitch here from the right-handed Riley to the left-handed hitting Worrell is looked at for strike one.
Warriors find themselves in an early hole here, but still a lot of game left to play. They could easily dig themselves out of here with a couple of good at bats.
This one going to be outside for ball one. Count moves 1 ball, 1 strike. The St. Joseph Christian team has been together for quite a few years. A lot of juniors in the starting lineup. 2 freshmen, and then the DH today, the lone senior in this lineup. So for the St. Joseph Christian team, they've been at the top of the Grand River Conference West the past couple seasons. They expect to be in that spot again this year, as the 1-1 pitch is going to be just outside for ball 2. And the 2-1 pitch here from Riley to Worrell is going to be popped back foul for strike 2 count, even 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to the leadoff man in the bottom half of the first inning for the Warriors. They trail 3-0. And the pitch home is going to be again fouled back out of play down the third base side. As the count will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch from Riley will be high and inside for ball 3. Worrell leading the team in hits and on base percentage here to start the season. As the 3-2 is going to be hit towards the second baseman, Max Montgomery. Picks it up, throw to first is in time though for out number 1.
Well, it is a ground out there, but sometimes all outs aren't created equal, and that wasn't a horrible at bat by Worrell. Used up a lot of pitches, squared that ball up quite nicely, just grounded it to the shortstop or the second baseman. We'll see here if the rest of the team can do better.
First pitch here to Jarrett Smith, the freshman. First pitch he'll see is upstairs for ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch is going to be hit into shallow center and gets in between Johnson Stewart and Max Montgomery as it just falls in for a single.
Now batting the shortstop.
Off the bat, that sounded like it was going to go a little bit farther than that. It kind of sounded pretty loud off the bat, but
looked like it had some backspin on it.
Yeah, barely gets into the outfield, but a base hit's a base hit.
That'll bring up the junior Chase Klein. First pitch he'll see is outside for ball 1. Riley will check the runner Smith at first, comes home with the 1-0. And it's going to be fouled off down the first base side. It's count even 1 ball, 1 strike. Riley looks in. 1-1. Outside. Throw over to first. Not in time as the pitch outside had Smith kind of caught a little bit, and Miller threw down to first, but Smith gets back in safely at first. And Riley will step off as Smith back in safely at first. One decline, tip back foul. Count moves 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's a 3-0 St. Joseph Christian lead here in the bottom half of the first inning. Warriors have a runner on first and 1 out, and a 2-2 count here to Klein. Smith takes off with the pitch. Upstairs, throw down to second. Smith in, standing up safely.
Good jump by Smith, and not a super slow delivery, but just long enough for Smith to get to second base, standing up.
Now the full count pitch here to Chase Klein. Let's say that Riley steps off and walks. Smith back to second.
Expect the Warriors to be kind of aggressive on the base pass anyway this game.
3-2 swung on a miss. Strike three as Klein goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up now the center fielder, Trevor Akins. Right now, a big gap in the infield between first and second base, with the second baseman Montgomery holding at second. Pitch upstairs and inside for ball one. To Akins outside, ball two. Now the 2-0 from Riley to Akins. Again, going to be outside for ball three. And it's a 3-0 count here to Trevor Akins as Riley threatening his first walk of the game. This one going to be high for ball four, and Akins will walk on 4 pitches.
Warriors got a couple of guys out there now. They'd love to get at least one across just to cut into this lead a little bit here. It's going to be on the back of Quentin Herkman.
As the senior digs in here to the right-handed batter's box. First pitch. Going to clip the outside corner for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Quentin checked the swing. I'm going to say he did not go as the count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Clips the outside corner, strike two as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes.
All right, got to protect the plate here. Last thing you want to see is another Warrior go down looking.
And the Warriors' weakness has been that pitch on the outside corner. As this one's outside for ball 2 as the catcher Miller does a good job keeping it in front and keeping runners on second and first. The 2-2 pitch. And Herkman will go down looking for out number 3. And we'll go to the second inning with the Warriors trailing 3-0 when we come back in a moment.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as it's a 3-0 lead in favor of St. Joseph Christian as we get ready to start the top half of the second inning. It will be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up here for the Lions. Leading off will be Max Montgomery, followed by Mason Stewart and Logan Hubble.
Well, the Lions were able to kind of hit Emerson around a little bit in that first inning. They were able to get 3 crossed. We'll see here if Emerson can do a little better this inning. Warriors weren't able to cut into the lead at all here, so really want to keep this to 3 or at least as close to 3 as you can.
And it'll be the bottom half of the order and then the top. Then we'll roll over here as Montgomery will get his first at-bat as the freshman digs in here from the right side against the senior Emerson. And pitch will be upstairs for ball 1. And the one home from Cole Emerson is going to be fouled back for strike 1 by Montgomery. And a beautiful day here for baseball on this 8th day of April. A lot better than we've seen for most of the season, with temperatures in the 60s and only a light breeze of about 10 miles an hour, as this one's low for ball 2. So pretty much supposed to be 60s or 70s the entire week this week. So hopefully some good weather again for the home game on Thursday. As this one's going to be chopped towards the shortstop. Klein picks it up at short. Throw over to first is going to be dug out by the first baseman Stevens for out number 1.
Great dig by Stevens. That's a play that if you're able to make as a first baseman, you can pick up your teammates. You have several chances to pick up your teammates, and he did it right there. Not Chase Klein's best throw, but able to get the out there.
That'll bring up Mason Stewart to bat as the right fielder digs in. First pitch is going to be hit and just off the tip of the shortstop Chase Klein's glove, as Stewart will get a 1-out single, as Klein maybe jumped just a little too soon on that one, as that one falls in right off the tip of Klein's glove.
Yeah, it would have been a great play, and I think he could have made it. But like you said, I just a little bit too early and was on the way down when the ball came to his glove and just hits off the top of the glove.
That'll bring up Logan Hubble, who singled on the only pitch he's seen so far to lead off the ball game, back right up the middle too. Pitch is going to be high and upstairs, gets to the backstop, and Stewart will take second base off the wild pitch. According to the official scorekeepers, that is going to be a pass ball. So, as the 1-0 pitch comes in, it's going to be fouled off down the right field side, out of play for strike 1. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Emerson will step off and walk Stewart back to second. Now back on the rubber, looks in, has the pitch he wants. Comes home with the 1-1, and this one again going to be hit down the first base side, but just to the right of the bag for strike 2. So 1-2 count here to Logan Hubble with a runner on second and 1 out. Stewart takes a huge jump over at second on the secondary lead, as that one's going to be upstairs to Hubble for ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. It's going to be chopped towards the shortstop. Klein picks it up, throw to first. Again, going to be dug out by the first baseman Stevens, as the runner Stewart will move from second to third on the play, and it'll bring up Johnston Stewart to bat.
Another nice dig there, first base by Stevens. This one didn't bounce, but it was right on top of the ground as he scooped it up. And I'd like to see the Warriors bring their throws up pretty soon. It's not going to be able to dig them all out.
And this one is going to be hit into shallow right center field. It'll get down. It'll bring in a run here for the Lions. as Johnson Stewart with an RBI single.
Now batting the center fielder.
Another wild throw in from the outfield. Luckily, Emerson that time wasn't backing up home plate. Was able to run over and grab it.
So that'll bring up Nick Orschlin, who walked and scored in his last plate appearance. And the first pitch is going to be chopped foul for strike one. So an 0-1 count here to Orschlin as the St. Joseph Christian Lions now lead here 4-0 in the top of the second. 0-1 pitch inside, throw over to first, back in safely is Johnson Stewart. The 1-1 home from Emerson is going to be popped up right field. Richards under it and puts it away for out number 3, but not before St. Joseph Christian can add another one. They lead 4-0 heading to the bottom of the second inning. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch is tucked away in the solitude of over 1,000 private acres of rolling hills, beautiful trees, and fields just north of Albany. East Fork Lodge is complete with 11 private suites, 3 private cabins, and all the amenities you could ever desire. You're sure to be comfortable when staying only a few days or just a few hours. East Fork Lodge is the perfect location for weddings, corporate retreats, reunions, family vacations, or even a weekend getaway with some friends. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on East Fork Lodge and Ranch. If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the second inning. It's a 4-0 St. Joseph Christian lead, and it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters that'll be coming up for the Warriors: Cole Emerson, Kenton Stevens, and Bryce Martin.
Well, Warriors find themselves now down 4 instead of 3, and bottom of the order up. We'll see here if they can get something going. It's kind of been a little bit, kind of depends on the game when they get production out of the bottom of the order. We'll see here if this is a game where we can get some hits from that spot in the lineup.
So Cole Emerson will lead off here. See if he can try and get on base to maybe help out his cause and score a run here. There's the first pitch from Riley. Swung on and missed for strike one. The 0-1 home. It's going to be low for ball one count, even 1 ball, 1 strike. One going to be popped up right side of the infield, and the second baseman, Max Montgomery, will have to chase it into the outfield grass for out number 1.
Yeah, that ball came right off the end of Emerson's bat, and a nice play to chase that one down. Even though it wasn't solid contact, it was a tough play for the Lions to make, and they were able to make it for out number 1.
And that really showed the wind blowing out to that particular spot with Stevens now up to bat here for the Warriors. First pitch he'll see is looked at for strike 1. So wind blowing out to that right field area kind of took that pop fly from Emerson and made Montgomery work for the out. as this one's going to be upstairs to Stevens for ball one. So a 1-1 count here to Kenton Stevens. There's the pitch home from Hayden Riley. Is swung on a missed for strike two. And the 1-2 pitch is going to be fought off out of play, foul, and will stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch to Stevens. Upstairs for ball two, count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2 count with nobody on, 1 out. Pitch home from Riley. Swung on a miss, strike 3. The third punch out of the day here for Hayden Riley, as it'll bring up the senior left fielder, Bryce Martin. Martin will come up to bat with nobody on, 2 outs. His team trailing 4-0 here in this bottom half of the second inning. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1. Swung on and missed again as Martin swings underneath it for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch outside, ball 1, count even. Count moves now to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 home to Martin is going to be low, now even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 home to Bryce Martin is going to be swung on a miss, strike 3. And that will end the inning as we will go to the third with St. Joseph Christian leading 4-0 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Sublime Flamingo Boutique on the west side of the square in Albany is your prom dress headquarters in Gentry County. They have prom dresses in stock and are taking appointments now. So schedule your appointment to find the best dress today. If you're needing something stylish and cute for your princess, you don't need to head to the city and the big box stores. Instead, you can visit Sublime Flamingo Boutique in Albany. Call and schedule your appointment early at 660-851-1122 or book online at sublimeflamingoboutique.com. Stay local with Sublime Flamingo Boutique, LLC on the square in Albany. The Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany has gifts for every occasion. The Briar Patch can help you with fresh flowers, green plants, candles, willow tree angels, customized cups, and so much more. They also deliver your gift items. Don't forget, the Briar Patch also features tuxedo rentals for all occasions. To schedule a fitting for your tux or to order your one-of-a-kind gifts, call the Briar Patch on the square in Albany at 660-726-4170.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the third inning. And for St. Joseph Christian, it will be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Miller, Riley, and Hewins that'll be up here for the Lions. As Emerson tries to keep this at a 4-run ball game. So leading off will be the catcher Levi Miller. He singled in his first plate appearance. Ended up scoring a run for the Lions. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Pitch here from Emerson is going to be low in the dirt as Emerson kind of kept that one in the hand just a little too long. 2-0. Misses upstairs for ball 3. The count moves 3 balls, no strikes. And this one will be low for ball 4 as Miller will walk on 4 straight pitches here to start the top half of the third.
Now batting the pitcher, Hayden Riley.
As it'll bring up Hayden Riley, who has an RBI flyout in his first plate appearance. As Parker Burnham again will come into pinch run here for Miller. Throw over to first, Burnham back in safely. And this one's going to be popped again into right field. Richards will come in, puts it away. And that'll be out number 1 as it'll bring up Ethan Hewins to bat. Hewins grounded out to first baseman Kenton Stevens in his first plate appearance.
Now batting the first baseman, Ethan Ewens.
As the left-hander digs in, throw over to first. Burnham back in safely. Runner takes off for second, and Worrell had no throw at all as Burnham stole that one completely on Emerson.
Yeah, and I mean radio silence from the Warrior defense too. The pitcher can't see the runner. Somebody's got to say something.
Pitch upstairs for ball 2. Burnham is getting a really big secondary lead. Smith, the second baseman, kind of coming over, but really that should be on Chase Klein here with the left-handed batter up. There's nobody covering as Emerson fakes the throw to second. Two-0 pitch upstairs for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. 1 on, 1 out. Here in the top half of the third inning, it is a 4-0 St. Joseph Christian lead. Ball bounces in the dirt, gets away. Runner will move up to third base on the wild pitch.
Now batting the designated hitter, Judson Smith.
So runners on the corners, and Judson Smith, the designated hitter, comes up to bat. He flew out to right field his last plate appearance. Comes up with runners on the corners and 1 out. Emerson steps off, throws over to first. And again, the runner from first takes off, and Hewins in safely. As St. Joseph Christian runners are really timing up Emerson's windup. 1-0 here to Judson Smith from Emerson. Has swung on a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's 2 runners in a row that have taken off before Emerson even starts his delivery. So they're kind of timing him up pretty well. He just needs some different timing on his pitch deliveries.
The 1-1 pitch is going to be swung at low for strike 2 as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it doesn't have to be anything overly complicated. Maybe you look over twice, or maybe you look over once and then pause and wait a second and then throw. Just mix up the timing a little bit.
1-2 in the dirt, kept in front nicely by Worrell. Moves the count even to 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 home from Emerson. Again, going to be low in the dirt for ball 3 as the count now moves full. On deck is the number 8 hitter, Max Montgomery. 2 pitch home here from Cole Emerson. Looked at as Judson Smith goes down looking for out number 1. That's the first punch out of the day here for Emerson. As it'll bring up Max Montgomery to bat. He grounded out to short to lead off last inning. First pitch is going to be low in the dirt for ball 1. Going to be hitting to right field. Richards chasing, can't get it right as it falls in fair territory. That'll bring in 2 runs as it's a 2 RBI double here for Max Montgomery. That ball was tailing away from Richards the whole way down the foul line and just falls in. And it makes it a 6-0 St. Joseph Christian lead as it'll bring up the 9-hitter, Mason Stewart, who singled in his last plate appearance. This one going to be fouled back out of play for strike 1. Emerson looks in, brings home the 0-1. Hit right back up the middle. Chase Klein at short, picks it up, throw over to first in time for out number 3. But not before St. Joseph Christian can add 2 more runs to the board. They lead 6-0. We'll head to the bottom half of the third when we come back in a moment. You're on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. The Donnie and Nancy Stevens family are proud to support their Albany Warriors. Whether it be in the classroom or on the playing surface, Donnie and Nancy Stevens and family wish the Albany Warrior students, teachers, coaches, and administrators the best of luck this academic year.
Are you needing more space in your home and looking to remodel, or just start from scratch and have your dream home built? Then contact Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany. Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany can help you with all of your building needs. Big or small, they do it all at Williams Construction LLC and Electric. Contact them today at 660-483-0255 or 660-726-2417.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we enter the bottom half of the third inning. It'll be the 9-1 and 2 hitters coming up to bat here for the Warriors. They trail 6-0 as we start the bottom half of the third.
Well, the Warriors now leading 6-0, and St. Joe Christian's been able to bat through twice their lineup, and here the 9-hitter comes up for the Warriors for the first time, and they've really got to try and get something going offensively because the Lions have proven that they're going to hit the ball pretty consistently. They got to get some offense going.
First pitch to Richards is looked at for strike 1.
Now batting the right fielder, Caleb Richards.
The 0-1 pitch is going to be outside for ball 1 count. Even 1 ball, 1 strike. One into Richards. It's going to be chopped off a home plate. Pitcher Riley will pick it up, throw to first in time for out number 1. That'll bring back up the top of the order here for the Warriors and the catcher Dalton Worrell. Worrell grounded out to second in his first plate appearance. First pitch here from Riley into Worrell. is going to be outside for ball one. One going to be popped back out of play down the third base sign for strike one. And the 1-1 inside for ball two. Now the 2-1 from Riley is going to be low for ball three. So 3-1 count here to Dalton Worrell. With nobody on and one out. His team trailing by 6 here in the bottom of the third. And it'll be low for ball four as Worrell will walk.
Now batting the second baseman, Jarrett Smith.
As Jarrett Smith will come up to bat. He singled in his first plate appearance. As Worrell dives back in safely without the throw. Worrell takes off with the pitch. It's going to be low. Throw down to second. Is going to be offline as Worrell in safely.
Yeah, good jump by Worrell. Kind of expected him to be going pretty soon just because the Warriors have got to get something, got to do anything to try and get a base runner across and see if they can get this offense going. And so you're willing to be a little bit more risky to try and make something happen.
When you're not getting base hits, you have to be aggressive on the base pass however you can get there.
Yep.
As the 1-0 pitch is going to be chopped towards the second baseman, Montgomery. Throw over to first in time for out number 2. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Chase Klein, who struck out swinging in his last plate appearance. He'll come up with a runner on third and 2 outs.
Yeah, the closest the Warriors have had to a run coming across home plate. Unfortunately, with 2 outs, it's got to be a base hit or an error by St. Joe Christian. It can't be a sacrifice.
Or a pass ball as this one gets away, and Worrell will come around to score on the pass ball.
The pass ball works too.
As it's going to be a 1-0 count here to Klein. That one kind of bounced right about home plate, and catcher Miller just never really saw it as it ricocheted away down up the third base line, and Worrell scores easily.
And it was also a very aggressive secondary leadoff at third base by Worrell, so that was allowed that to be an easier decision for him.
So 1-0 count here to Chase Klein with now nobody on and 2 outs with his team trailing 6-1. Looked at for strike one count, even 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch is going to be tipped back foul for strike 2. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Klein will dig back in as the 1-2 pitch is looked at, and Klein goes down looking for out number 3. That's the 5th punch out of the day for Hayden Riley. But the Warriors get one back in the bottom of the third. They trail 6-1 as we head to the 5th when we come back in a moment.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel. The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom.
The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
Have you looked at Pettyjohn Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Pettyjohn Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Leading off will be Logan Hubble, and the first pitch will be low for ball one. Hubble, 1 for 2 so far on the day with a single and a ground out to short in his 2 plate appearances. As the 1-0 looked at for ball 2. Emerson looks in, has the pitch he wants, brings home the 2-0, and it'll be in the dirt for ball 3. Emerson has walked 3 already in the ball game, 2 of them coming last inning, including a leadoff walk to Levi Miller. This one looked at for strike 1, and all 3 of those walks that Emerson has given up have come around to score so far for the Lions. That is 3 of their 6. As the 3-1 pitch. Looked at, strike 2. So after trailing 3-0, Emerson's worked it to a full count. 3-2 is going to be hit hard into left field for a leadoff single. The second single of the day here for Hubble. And that'll bring up Johnston Stewart. Stewart has got on base due to an error and has an RBI single and a run scored to his credit on the day. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Throw over to first, and back in safely is Hubble. St. Joseph Christian was able to time up Emerson's pitches last inning to a tune of a couple of steals. We'll see how they do on this one. As again, Hubble will take off, throw over to second, and they're going to get him out at second.
Oh, close play at second base. Emerson was kind of late to going to second base, and Coach Worrell now saying you got to get that to second base early, because if he's safe at first, he'd rather have that than take forever to throw it to second and have him slide in safely there.
Yeah. 1-0 pitch is going to be popped up. Left side of the infield, and the third baseman, Herkman, will pull it in for out number 2.
Now batting the center fielder, Nick.
And that'll bring up Nick Orscheln to bat. He's walked and flown out to right field in his 2 plate appearances. First pitch to Orscheln is going to be to the back stump for ball 1. A 1-0 chop towards the third baseman. Herkman bounces off him, picks it up, throw to first in time for out number 3. And the Warriors are able to set down the Lions 1, 2, 3 in the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th when we come back in a moment.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we start the bottom half of the fourth inning. It is a 6-1 lead here for St. Joseph Christian as Trevor Akins will lead off. It's the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. As this one going to be popped up, foul out of play down the first base side for strike one.
Well, back in the third inning, the Warriors were able to get one run across to trim this lead to 5. They got out of that inning last inning without allowing a run. 4, 5, and 6 hitters up. You'd like to see them get some more runs.
That one will be low for ball one. Just one hit so far on the day, given up here by Hayden Riley, and that was a single back in the first to Jarrett Smith. As the 1-1 swung on a miss for strike two. Warriors' lone run came off of a walk, a steal, and then good base running by Dalton Worrell. As this one's going to be upstairs for ball two as the count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two to Akins. Is going to be popped into right field. Mason Stewart is there for out number 1. And that'll bring up the senior third baseman Quentin Herkman to bat. He struck out looking in his last plate appearance. As the first pitch from Hayden Riley to Herkman is swung on a miss for strike one. The 0-1 fought off out of play, foul for strike two. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Quentin Herkman with nobody on and 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch from Riley. Swung on a miss, strike 3. The 6th punch out of the day here for Riley.
Now batting the pitcher, Cole Emerson.
This next pitch will be the 61st of the day here for Hayden Riley. As Cole Emerson will lead off. He flew out to second his last plate appearance. Gets the bunt down. Picked up here by Levi Miller. Throw over to first. Is in time for out number 3. So we will go to the 5th with St. Joseph Christian leading 6-1 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the fifth inning. It is a 6-1 lead in favor of the St. Joseph Christian Lions over the Albany Warriors. And leading off here for St. Joseph Christian will be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming up to bat. Levi Miller, Hayden Riley, and Ethan Hewins. So Miller will come up to bat. 0 for 1 so far in the day. He was able to get on base due to the air, walked and scored a run in his 2 plate appearances. First pitch is going to be high and outside for ball 1. That first pitch there by Emerson, the 68th of the afternoon. As the 1-0 pitch. It's going to be swung on and missed for a strike 1 count. Moves to 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 in the dirt for ball 2. As the count moves to 2 balls and a strike. Pitch home from Emerson. Again, going to be low for ball 3 as the count moves 3 balls and a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike here to the leadoff man for St. Joseph Christian here in the bottom of the 5th inning. This one going to be upstairs, ball 4. That will be the 4th walk of the day issued here by Emerson, as it'll bring up Hayden Riley. As again, Parker Burnham will come into pinch run for Miller. Riley has flown out to right field in both of his plate appearances so far in the day. Does have an RBI as Emerson steps off and fakes the throw to first as Barnum slides back in safely. This one going to be hit to the third baseman. Herkman can't pick it up off the hop as that will go give Riley a base after getting on due to the air, and it'll bring up Ethan Hewins to bat, who walked in his last plate appearance.
Hard hit ball in the shortstop third base gap, and just not enough time for Herkman to move over and get in front of that one.
And we're going to have a pinch runner here for Hayden Riley, as it'll be Craidmon Carlson that comes in. So Carlson will come in to pinch run for Riley. So 2 pinch runners on, 1 on second and Burnham. Carlson on first. First pitch upstairs to Hewins for ball 1. Hewins has walked and grounded out to first. One old pitch upstairs for ball 2. Two-0 pitch in the dirt for ball 3. Emerson looks in. The 3-0 looked at as Hewins taking all the way for strike one. So again, Burnham on second, Carlson on first. Still nobody out. The 3-1 pitch home is going to bounce away for ball four. Fifth walk of the day issued. Bases loaded. Still nobody out here in the inning.
Judson Smith.
As the designated hitter Judson Smith will come up to bat. He's flown out to right and struck out looking in his two plate appearances. It's a 6-1 St. Joseph Christian lead they can tack on here with a base hit with nobody out. Infield will play in here. Playing for an out at home as the pitch upstairs for ball one. One 0 pitch looked at, strike one, count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 to Smith. Upstairs, ball two. Two 1 pitch going to be tipped foul for strike two as the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded, nobody out here in the top half of the fifth inning. It's a 6-1 St. Joseph Christian lead. And the pitch is going to be low for ball three as the count moves full. Emerson has already walked 2 here in the inning. And this one's going to be inside for ball four, and that'll walk in a run to advance the St. Joseph Christian lead to 7-1. And we're going to have a pinch runner here for Judson Smith. As pinch running will be Connor Waggers. So bases loaded, still nobody out here in the top half of the fifth. It's a 7-1 lead as Max Montgomery comes up to bat, already with a 2 RBI double. As this one's going to be low for ball one. As Emerson starting to lose the zone here in the fifth. The 1-0 is going to be tipped back foul for strike one. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch was the 86th of the afternoon here for Emerson. The 1-1 home. Low for ball two. 2 balls and a strike here to Emerson. This one's going to be hit towards the second baseman, Smith. They'll get the runner out at first, but that is it, as a run will come in to score. To make it 8-1.
Mason Stewart.
So a 7-run lead here for St. Joseph Christian as number 9 hitter Mason Stewart comes up to bat. He's singled and grounded out to short in his 2 plate appearances. Runners on third and second and 1 out. Pitch swung on a miss for strike one. the 0-1 from Emerson is going to be tipped foul for strike two. So 0-2 count here to the freshman Stewart with one out. And two runners in scoring position. Oh, 2 popped up, foul territory, first base side. Kenton Stevens is going to run out of room as that one hits off the top of the St. Joseph Christian dugout down the first base side. And we'll stay at no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch home from Emerson. Going to be upstairs to the back stump, but runners will stay as the count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. So again, it's Hewins at third, Wagers at second. Again, a pitch upstairs for ball 2 as the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch. Upstairs, ball 3. So full count here to Stewart. On deck would be the top of the order. And Logan Hubble. Pitch swung on a miss, strike 3. A big strikeout there by Emerson. The second of the day for him, and that'll bring up the top of the order. And Logan Hubble, he's 1 for 3 with 2 singles.
Big strikeout there by Emerson. You really didn't want to see him walk that batter there and load the bases with just 1 out. Able to get 2 outs here and keep the runners where they're at.
So the pitch from Emerson into Hubble. It's going to be upstairs for ball 1. It's an 8-1 St. Joseph Christian lead here in this top half of the 5th inning. This will be the 96th pitch of the afternoon for Emerson, as it's upstairs for ball 2. Two-0 pitch, going to be hitting the left field. Left fielder Martin going back and will put it away for out number 3, but not before St. Joseph Christian could tack on a couple more runs. They lead 8-1 now as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning when we come back in a moment.
East Fork Lodge. The Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, just north of Albany, is a 7,500 square foot beautifully decorated event space that includes a caterer's kitchen. The Legacy provides intricate woodworking, charming antiques, and natural barnwood walls. The magnificent black and white staircase allows the special couple to make the grandest of entrances. The rustic elegance of the Legacy is the perfect backdrop to your special day. For more information on the Legacy Event Center, email Jamie at eastforklodge.com. If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for the bottom half of the 5th inning. It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters that'll be coming up to bat here for the Warriors: Kenton Stevens, Bryce Martin, and Caleb Richards.
Well, Warriors really haven't been able to do much offensively speaking in this one, and they're going to have to, if they want to have any chance of winning this one, get something going sooner or later here. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. They're running out of chances in this one.
The Warriors, the first baseman, Kenton Stevens.
So Stevens will come up to bat 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout swinging. One of 6 punch-outs on the day for Riley, as his first pitch here of the inning will be his 62nd of the afternoon. Pitch going to be upstairs for ball 1. The 1-0 is going to be popped up down the first base side and out of play, foul for strike 1. So 1-1 count here to Kenton Stevens. And it's going to be looked at for strike 2. A 1-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3. The 7th punch out of the day here for Hayden Riley as it brings up the senior Bryce Martin.
Now batting the left fielder, Bryce Martin.
Martin 0 for 1 with a strikeout in his lone plate appearance on the day. Looked at for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch knocked out of play for strike 2. So an 0-2 count here to Martin in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Pitch home is going to be inside and low for ball 1. The 1-2 from Riley. Upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Bryce Martin with nobody on and 1 out. His team trails 8-1 here in the bottom half of the 5th. Low for ball 3 as the count now moves full. Riley has just walked 2 so far on the day, while Trevor Aikens back in the 1st and Dalton Worrell back in the 3rd. 3-2 looked at as Martin goes down looking for out number 2, the 8th punch out of the day for Hayden Riley, as it'll bring up the senior Caleb Richards. Richards grounded out to the pitcher, Hayden Riley, in his lone plate appearance on the day. And the first pitch looked at for strike 1. Oh, 1 again looked at as Richards thought about swinging but never did. The 0-2 upstairs for ball 1. The 1-2 home to Richards. Low for ball 2 as they count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As that's going to be the end of the day here for Riley, as he got to his pitch count that they were going to go with, and he finishes the day here in the 5th inning. And our new pitcher that we'll have come out will be Ethan Hewins. So we'll be back after this Albany Hy-Vee pitching change. This pitching change brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile on the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee.
Sublime Flamingo Boutique on the west side of the square in Albany is your prom dress headquarters in Gentry County. They have prom dresses in stock and are taking appointments now. So schedule your appointment to find the best dress today. If you're needing something stylish and cute for your princess, you don't need to head to the city and the big box stores. Instead, you can visit Sublime Flamingo Boutique in Albany. Call and schedule your appointment early at 660-851-1122 or book online at sublimeflamingoboutique.com. Stay local with Sublime Flamingo Boutique, LLC, on the square in Albany. The Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany has gifts for every occasion. The Briar Patch can help you with fresh flowers, green plants, candles, willow tree angels, customized cups, and so much more. They also deliver your gift items. Don't forget, the Briar Patch also features tuxedo rentals for all occasions. To schedule a fitting for your tux or to order your one-of-a-kind gifts, call the Briar Patch on the square in Albany at 660-726-4170. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. The Donnie and Nancy Stevens family are proud to support their Albany Warriors. Whether it be in the classroom or on the playing surface, Donnie and Nancy Stevens and family wish the Albany Warriors students, teachers, coaches, and administrators the best of luck this academic year.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as our new pitcher is going to be Ethan Humans, as Hayden Riley will take his spot over at first base. And up at bat here is Caleb Richards. He is with a count of 2 balls, 2 strikes, as Riley finishes the afternoon with 76 pitches. So 2-2 count here to Richards. And let's see if Hewins can finish off the batter here. In the bottom of the 5th. 2-2 is going to be just outside for ball 3. So full count now here to Caleb Richards against the left-handed Hewins. And it'll be outside for ball 4. Richards will walk.
Now batting the catcher, Dalton Worrell.
So to bring up Dalton Worrell to bat. He has walked and grounded out to second in his 2 plate appearances so far in the day. Did come around to score the lone Warrior run. First pitch is going to be on the outside corner for strike 1. Throw over to first. Richards dives back in safely. Not taking too big of a lead out there with the left-handed pitcher Hewins on the mound. The 0-1 home. It's going to be inside, throw over to first, and gets into the outfield, but Richards will stay at first.
Yeah, no chance to take second base. It was a good job backing up there by the right fielder.
The 1-1 is going to be outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike here to Dalton Worrell. Runner on first and 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning. It's an 8-1 St. Joseph Christian lead. This one high and tight, throw down to first. And Richards is going to be out at first. And we will go to the 6th inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Are you needing more space in your home and looking to remodel, or just start from scratch and have your dream home built? Then contact Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany. Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany can help you with all of your building needs. Big or small, they do it all at Williams Construction LLC and Electric. Contact them today at 660-483-0255 or 660-726-2417.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel. The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club joining together for the better of the Albany students. The St. Joseph Christian School is equipping their students to impact their world for Jesus. The St. Joseph Christian School stands on 4 core values: maximizing academic achievement for all students, encouraging all students to make Jesus Christ Lord of their lives, encouraging the development of Christ-like character in all students, and providing opportunities for all students to serve Jesus Christ by serving others. The St. Joseph Christian School wishes that these core values shine through in their students in the classroom, on the playing surface, and throughout the community.
And welcome back out again here to Albany, as it's an 8-1 lead here for St. Joseph Christian, and a pitching change here for the Warriors. This pitching change brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. New pitcher on the mound is going to be the senior Bryce Martin. Cole Emerson will move to center field. Trevor Akins will move to left. Cole Emerson's day is done. He's gone 5 innings, gave up 8 runs, 3 earned off of 5 hits, 6 walks, and 2 strikeouts. He is in line at the moment for the loss.
Yeah, with Emerson getting close to his pitch count max, Warriors are going to go to Bryce Martin, who his last outing looked quite a bit better, was able to close out a win for the Warriors. We'll see here what he can do against a team that's really hit the Warriors kind of all around the field today.
Yeah, Emerson goes 98 pitches today. That was after throwing 30 pitches in that 5th inning. Leading off will be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Johnston Stewart, the left-handed shortstop, will come up to bat. 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch outside for ball 1.
Martin is the harder thrower between him and Emerson, but Emerson also way more consistent in terms of putting the ball in the zone.
1-0 pitch low for ball 2. And the 2-0 pitch from Martin clips the outside corner for strike 1. So 2 balls and a strike here to Johnston Stewart. Pitch outside for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike here to Johnston Stewart to lead off this top half of the 6th inning. His team leads by 7, 8-1. Pitch upstairs, ball 4, first walk of the day issued here by Bryce Martin, and it'll bring up Nick Orscheln to bat. Orscheln 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out to right and a ground out to third. He's also walked and scored once in the ball game. First pitch is going to be chopped foul for strike 1. And we will have the senior night festivities at the conclusion of tonight's ball game. The 0-1 pitch is going to come in and hit Orscheln in the back, as now runners will move to first and second.
Yeah, right in the back, and Martin can put a little bit behind the ball, so there's no doubt that did not feel good.
That'll bring up Levi Miller. 2 walks, 2 runs scored, and got on base due to an error in his 3 plate appearances so far. First pitch looked at for strike 1. One in the dirt, kept in front nicely that time by the sophomore Worrell. As home plate umpire will call time to dust off the plate. So 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Runners on second and first here in the top half of the 6th inning. It's an 8-1 lead in favor of the Lions. The 1-1 pitch looked at, strike 2. Martin brings home the 1-2, and it's going to be swung on a miss, strike 3, as Miller goes down for the first out of the inning. And that'll now bring up the pitcher, Hayden Riley. Riley has flown out to right twice and got on base due to an error. Does have an RBI to his credit as well on the day. First pitch. It's going to be low and inside, bounces away. Throw over to third is going to be offline, but the third baseman, Herkman, able to snag that one to keep it from going into the outfield and allowing St. Joseph Christian to score another run.
Yeah, it was a good snag by Herkman. Out of the hand of Worrell, I kind of thought that was going to go into left field, but good job by Herkman to keep it in front.
The 1-0 is going to be hit down the third base side, but foul. For strike 1 is the count, even at 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch here from Martin is going to bounce in the dirt to the backstop, but the runner Stewart will stay at third. So Stewart at third, Orscheln at second. Count moves to 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch is going to be popped up. Center field, Cole Emerson comes in, and it's going to knock off him and fall in. And coming in to score will be Johnston Stewart after the error on the center fielder Emerson. Makes this a 9-1 ball game. So Hewins comes up to bat. He's walked twice and grounded out to first in his 2 plate appearances. Pitch outside for ball 1. Runner takes off for third. Without a throw, and the pitch going to be outside for ball 2.
And again, goes before Martin throws the ball, and the Warrior defense doesn't say anything. It's just complete silence. There's no communication.
And the 2-0 count. Pitch from Martin is swung on a miss for strike 1. That's a couple times that we've seen St. Joseph Christian just taking on the pitcher and nobody letting the pitcher know to step off, as the 2-1 home is going to be low for ball 3. So 3 balls and a strike here to Ethan Hewins with runners in scoring position and 1 out. Pitch home. Outside, ball 4. That'll load the bases. And it'll bring up Judson Smith, the designated hitter, to come up to bat. And we're going to have a pinch runner here for Riley. It'll be Craigmont Carlson again coming into pinch run.
Now batting Connor Wagers.
First pitch looked at for strike one. Actually, take that back. It's Connor Wagers that is batting here for Judson Smith. Pitch swung on and missed for strike two. So 0-2 count here to Wagers with the bases loaded and one out here in the top half of the sixth in a 9-1 ball game. Pitch swung on a miss, strike three for out number two. And that will now bring up Max Montgomery.
Now batting the second baseman, Max Montgomery.
Montgomery 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs on the day. And double, a ground out to short and a ground out to second. First pitch. Check swing, and they're going to say it went for strike one.
Ooh.
The 0-1 pitch here from from Martin is going to be inside for ball one. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home is going to be chopped foul down the third base side for strike two. So 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Max Montgomery. So Montgomery will dig back in. Pitch home is swung and away for strike number 3, out number 3. We will go to the bottom of the sixth, but St. Joseph Christian scores another. They lead now 9-1 as we enter the bottom half of the sixth inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
The Printery in Albany can do all of your printing. They do business cards, envelopes, brochures, books, calendars, posters, magnetic signs, banners, and everything in between. Come visit Perry and Susan at the Printery in Albany, where they have your printing covered. Call the Printery today at 660-726-5234. That's 660-726-5234 for fair and honest pricing, because to us, you're family.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for the bottom half of the sixth inning. It is a 9-1 lead in favor of St. Joseph Christian. For the Warriors, they'll send up their 1, 2, and 3 hitters here against Ethan Hewins. Worrell's already seen a couple of pitches from him, but Caleb Richard was called out at first to end the last inning.
Well, top of the order up for the Warriors. If there's going to be any late game heroics, it's going to have to be this inning most likely. We'll see here what they can do.
Still just 1 hit for the Warriors offense today, and that came from the man who's on deck, and Jarrett Smith, as the pitch is upstairs for ball 1 here to Worrell. Worrell grounded out to second and walked and scored a run, the lone run for the Warriors in his 2 plate appearances. This one's going to be hitting to right center field. And the center fielder, Nick Orschlin, will come over and put it away for out number 1.
Now batting the second baseman, Jarrett Smith.
That'll bring up Jarrett Smith, the bat. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a ground out to second in his 2 plate appearances. First pitch. Looked at for strike 1. 0-1 pitch is going to be high and outside for ball one. The 1-1 is going to be outside for ball two. 2 balls and a strike here to Jarrett Smith, with nobody on and 1 out here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Pitch swung on a miss, strike 2. The 2-2 home from Hewins. Outside, ball 3 as the count will move full. Full count pitch here to Jarrett Smith from Ethan Hewins. Ball 4, Smith will walk, and it'll bring up Chase Klein. Klein 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout swinging and a strikeout looking for him on the day. He'll have his first plate appearance here against Ethan Hewins. Throw over to first, Smith back in safely. First pitch decline, going to be outside, gets away, and Smith is going to be in safely at second after the pass ball. So a runner on second now with 1 out and a 1-0 count here to Klein. Pitch will be tipped back foul for strike 1. So a 1-1 count to Klein. Smith sitting on second with 1 out. Pitch home from Hewins is going to bounce off a home plate. Smith took a nice secondary lead, but stays at second as Miller keeps the ball in front. Two 1 pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike here to Chase Klein. A runner on second and 1 out. Pitch outside, ball 4. That's the 3rd walk issued here by Ethan Hewins. Well, actually, 2.5 walks issued by Hewins, as we're going to have a Petty John Auto Center visit to the mound. Remember, during this visit to the mound, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
And welcome back out again here to Albany, as it's a 9-1 lead in favor of St. Joseph Christian here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Jarrett Smith sits on second, Chase Klein on first. Up at bat for the Warriors is going to be Trevor Akins. He has walked and flown out to right in his 2 plate appearances. First pitch, high and outside for ball 1. And Smith again with that good secondary lead, but as Miller's able to bring that one back in, Smith will stay at second. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike one. Smith has been getting a good secondary lead. This time, pitch upstairs. Miller going to get Jarrett Smith in a rundown. As Smith still stuck in the rundown. Ball overthrown, but Smith going to be out at second after a long rundown. Smith picked off at second base for out number 2.
You don't see rundowns don't normally last that long,
No.
but Smith survived for as long as he could, and Klein stays at first as Smith was running back to second base. He was kind of in a rundown of his own without actually anybody around.
Yeah, you kind of have to sit there and wait
Yeah.
and kind of see. As the 2-1 pitch here to Akins. This swung on a miss for strike 2.
I'm not really sure how Smith really got caught between second and third. He
Took
got
a
far
big
off.
secondary lead, and Miller kind of ran him
Yeah,
down. And
I thought he had enough time to run back though, but I guess he didn't think so.
the 2-2 pitch is going to be low and inside as the count moves full here to Trevor Akins. So a 3-2 count here to Akins with a runner on first and 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Warriors trail by 8. This one will be tipped back out of play, foul, as will stay 3 balls, 2 strikes. Klein again will be off with the pitch as Akins swings and misses for out number 3. We'll go to the 7th with St. Joseph Christian ahead 9-1 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Pettyjohn Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Pettyjohn Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the 7th inning. It is a 9-1 lead in favor of the St. Joseph Christian Lions over the Albany Warriors. Again, tonight is senior night. We will have the senior night festivities at the conclusion of this game. And leading off for St. Joseph Christian will be the 9-1-2 hitters. It'll be Mason Stewart to lead things off. 1 for 3 on the day with a single, a run scored, a ground out to short, and a strikeout swinging. First pitch here from Martin to Stewart is going to be inside for ball 1. No pitch, again going to be inside for ball 2. Two-oh pitch, flailed at and missed for strike 1. Two one. Inside, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike here to the leadoff man, Mason Stewart. And this one will be outside low for ball 4. That'll bring up the top of the order in Logan Hubble. Hubble so far 2 for 4 on the day with 2 singles, a ground out to short and a fly out to left, and a run scored in his 4 plate appearances. Hook him up to bat with a runner on first and nobody out. This one will be hit towards the shortstop. Klein takes a nasty bounce, picks it up, runs over to second, steps on the bag, throw to first in time for the double play. It's a 6-3 double play.
Really nice play there by Klein to just get on his horse and get that out of second by himself, and then really nice hard throw to beat Hubble, who is turning and burning down the first base line, and just an all-around great play by Klein.
That'll bring up Johnston Stewart to bat, 1 for 3 on the day. This one going to be hit in the left field. It's going to get down in fair territory. And, well, home plate umpire says he couldn't tell. Looked like it landed in fair territory, but I don't know what. I mean, I've got to call it a single because they didn't call it foul right off the bat. I don't know exactly. I've never seen this one before.
I mean, he was walking down third base line and said he couldn't see it, and I think I heard him say I got a foul, but now he's talking.
Well, it looks like the person he's talking to right now is the St. Joseph Christian coach.
He's foul ball.
So they are going to call foul ball. That'll be strike 1 for Johnston Stewart rather than what was going to be a 2-out single.
That's one of the stranger things that I've seen.
So it's an 0-1 count here to Stewart. All 1 pitch is going to be in the dirt for ball 1 outside. A 1-1 pitch. Going to be chopped. Goes off the pitcher Martin's glove. Picked up by the shortstop Chase Klein, and a quick throw over to first. Just in time to get out Johnston Stewart for a 1-6-3 putout to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of the 7th when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helping smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we have another Albany Hy-Vee pitching change. This pitching change brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in every aisle at your Albany Hy-Vee. New pitcher on the mound here for St. Joseph Christian is Max Montgomery. Ethan Hewins will move back over to first base. Parker Burnham will go to second. Hayden Riley will move to left field. First pitch is going to be upstairs here to the senior Quentin Herkman. It will be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Herkman, Emerson, and Stevens. The 1-0 pitch here from Montgomery. Going to be inside for ball 2. Ethan Hewins' day ends, goes 1 1/3 inning, gives up no runs, no hits, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. 2-0 pitch here to Herkman. Is going to be low for ball 3. So the Warriors need 8 runs here in this bottom of the 7th inning to keep this game going. 3-0 pitch. Looked at the whole way for strike 1. As the count moves to 3 balls and a strike. All 4 of the seniors would get an opportunity if the Warriors needed those 8 runs here. As this one's looked at for strike 2. As the count now moves full. So a full count here for Quentin Herkman. Pitch home from the right-hander Max Montgomery. And it's going to be upstairs for ball 4 as Herkman will walk. His first time being on base here today. And that'll bring up Cole Emerson. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out to second and a ground out to the catcher Levi Miller on a bunt attempt in his 2 plate appearances. Pitch inside, throw over to first. Gets away. Herkman, though, stays at first as pitch from Miller all flying to the first baseman Hewins. The 0-1 pitch here to Emerson. On the outside corner, strike 2. As the count moves, no balls, 2 strikes. Emerson will call time. Now digs back in. The 0-2 pitch home for Montgomery is going to be chopped hard down foul down the third base sign. Will stay at no balls, 2 strikes.
Hard hit ball. That one was elevated up in the zone, and Emerson took a big hack at it just out in front of it.
Now the 0-2 pitch up coming here from Montgomery to Emerson. It's going to bounce away. Herkman will move up. The second base without a throw as the count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Emerson. And a big gap between second and first base with Burnham holding at second. 1-2 upstairs for ball 2. 2-2 count here to Emerson. Pitch home for Montgomery. That one sails high for ball 3. So full count to Emerson with Kenton Stevens on deck. Emerson looking for his first time on base here today. 3-2 pitch. It's going to be popped back out of play, foul, and will stay full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 home for Montgomery to Emerson. It's going to be hit in the left field this time. It's going to get down. Herkman will stay at third. And now runners on the corners as Emerson picks up a single, and it'll bring up Kenton Stevens to bat.
Yeah, probably the hardest hit ball of the day for the Warriors, and got to left field pretty quickly, and Herkman not able to round third and head home. But the best the Warriors have looked. It's just a shame that they trail by 8 in the 7th inning.
That'll bring up Kenton Stevens here. He's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts swinging. Runner takes off for second, throw down to third, and they're going to pick off Quentin Herkman at third as Emerson will move up to second. So they move Emerson up, but the lead runner now out, and 1 out here in the inning as the count is 1-0 here to Kenton Stevens. Throw over to second. Emerson back in safely, goes off of Burnham's glove into center field. Emerson, though, will stay at second. Sorry, we're going to 0-1 count here to Stevens. Not 1-0. The 0-1 pitch. Upstairs for ball 1 count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Kenton Stevens. Pitch going to be hit and picked up by the shortstop, Johnston Stewart. Throw over to first in time for out number 2 as Emerson moves up to third base.
Good play by Stewart to make a tough play there, recognizing that he had some time to throw, and instead of trying to make a much harder play by making that throw on the run, he sets his feet and delivers a nice throw to first base for out number 2.
So Warriors down to their final out here as Bryce Martin comes up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. 1 swinging, 1 looking, as this one is going to be upstairs for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch to Martin. Outside, ball 2. And this one's going to go behind Martin for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes here to Bryce Martin with a runner on third and 2 outs. Make sure to stay tuned for the BTC Bank postgame. Find out who tonight's winner circle player of the game is and for our senior night festivities. As this one's looked at for strike 1 as the count moves to 3 balls and a strike. It's a 9-1 St. Joseph Christian lead. Warriors down to their final out here of the ball game. Got a runner on third with 2 outs. 3-1 count. Pitch home to Martin. Upstairs, ball 4. As it'll bring up the right fielder, Caleb Richards.
Now batting, Caleb Richards.
Senior 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out back to the pitcher and a walk in his 2 plate appearances. First pitch looked at for ball 1. Looked at, strike 1. The count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike here to Caleb Richards, the number 9 hitter in this Warrior lineup. His team trails by 8. As this one will be low for ball 3. Runners on the corners here for the Warriors. Emerson on third, Martin on first, a 3-1 pitch upcoming to Richards. Upstairs, ball 4, throw down to third, Emerson. Back in safely. So bases are loaded, top of the order. It'll be Dalton Worrell coming up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day.
Now batting the catcher, Dalton Worrell.
He's grounded out to second, flown out to center, and walked in his 3 plate appearances, as we're going to have a Petty John Auto Center visit to the mound. Remember, during this visit to the mound, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. We're also going to have another Albany Hy-Vee pitching change. This pitching change brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. Back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch is tucked away in the solitude of over 1,000 private acres of rolling hills, beautiful trees, and fields just north of Albany. East Fork Lodge is complete with 11 private suites, 3 private cabins, and all the amenities you could ever desire. You're sure to be comfortable when staying only a few days or just a few hours. East Fork Lodge is the perfect location for weddings, corporate retreats, reunions, family vacations, or even a weekend getaway with some friends. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on East Fork Lodge and Ranch. If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Sublime Flamingo Boutique on the west side of the square in Albany is your prom dress headquarters in Gentry County. They have prom dresses in stock and are taking appointments now, so schedule your appointment to find the best dress today. If you're needing something stylish and cute for your princess, you don't need to head to the city and the big box stores. Instead, you can visit Sublime Flamingo Boutique in Albany. Call and schedule your appointment early at 660-851-1122 or book online at sublimeflamingoboutique.com. Stay local with Sublime Flamingo Boutique, LLC, on the square in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. It's a 9-1 lead here for St. Joseph Christian. A new pitcher on the mound here for the Lions will be Nate Gerling that'll take over. He just needs 1 out to get out of this, but the bases are loaded. And a big hit here from Dalton Worrell could make this a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, the Warriors are making things at least slightly interesting here, but they got a lot of ground to make up and just 1 out to do it.
Because even just think about that, if we're able to hit a grand slam here, Warriors would need another grand slam here in this ball game and still have just 1 out remaining here.
Yeah, you need to do it all over again, and it's just not very probable of that happening.
No. It is possible, not probable.
Yeah.
So Dalton Worrell will come up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day with a walk and a run scored. The lone run for the Warriors. As this one's going to be popped back out of play for strike 1. This one again going to be popped back out of play down the third base side for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Dalton Worrell, and the Warriors now down to their final strike here of the afternoon. This one going to be popped into left center field. It is going to drop. 1 run comes around to score. Play at the plate. Martin out at home. And the Warriors fall 9-2 here in 7 innings. And we'll be back with the BTC Bank postgame of tonight's Winner's Circle Player of the Game when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. Let's take a look here at the stats of the ball game before we get to our senior night festivities. For St. Joseph Christian offensively tonight, Logan Hubble tonight goes 2 for 5 with a run scored. Johnston Stewart goes 1 for 4 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. Nick Orschelin goes 0 for 2 with a run scored. Levi Miller 0 for 2 on the day. Hayden Riley goes 0 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Ethan Hewins goes 0 for 1 with a run scored. Judson Smith goes 0 for 2 on the day with an RBI. And Connor Wagers goes 0 for 1. Max Montgomery goes 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs on the day. Mason Stewart goes 1 for 3 with a run scored. Losing pitcher of record today for the Warriors, Colt Emerson goes 5 innings, gives up 8 runs, 3 earned off of 5 hits, 6 walks, 2 strikeouts. Bryce Martin in relief goes 2 innings, gives up 1 run earned off of no hits, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Offensively today for the Warriors, Dalton Worrell goes 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI and a run scored. Jarrett Smith goes 1 for 2. Chase Klein 0 for 2. Trevor Akins 0 for 2. Quentin Herkman 0 for 2 on the day. Cole Emerson goes 1 for 3 with a run scored. Kenton Stevens 0 for 3. Bryce Martin 0 for 2. Caleb Richards goes 0 for 1 on the day. Winning pitcher of record, Hayden Riley goes 4 2/3 innings, gives up 1 run unearned off of 1 hit, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Ethan Hewins goes an inning and a third, gives up 3 walks and a strikeout. And Max Montgomery goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up 1 run earned off of 1 hit, 3 walks, no strikeouts. Nate Gerling goes a third of an inning, gives up 1 hit. Today's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North player of the game is going to go to Hayden Riley. Goes 0 for 4 on the day offensively, getting 2 RBIs, but also picks up the win pitching today. Goes 4 2/3 inning, gives up 1 run off of just 1 hit, and that 1 run was unearned, had 8 strikeouts in the ball game, and was 1 strike away from coming away with strikeout number 9 before he was taken out there in that 5th inning. So gave up just the 1 run unearned, gave his team 2 runs offensively. Tonight he's our Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North player of the game.
Yeah, and it's just an all-around good win for St. Joe Christian. They took care of business, came away with a win kind of like they expected to, and probably like they should have. As for the Warriors, another tough loss. They fall to 3-6 and still winless in the conference, and you just hope that they kind of just forget about this one, put it at the back of their memory, and go into Thursday, another conference game against North Andrew, an opportunity for them to come away with their first conference win on Thursday. So just put this one in the back of the memory, forget about it, and come back better on Thursday.
Yeah, the Warriors back again on Thursday against North Andrew, another conference game, and then on the road on Friday against Polo. I believe we're about set for our senior night festivities, and we'll let Brent Klein take it away again with the announcing of tonight's senior night festivities.
Welcome, Warriors, to the Albany High School Senior Night. Tonight we'll be celebrating seniors who participated in baseball and track this year. Thank you, seniors, for your dedication, passion, and enthusiasm. We are proud of everything you have accomplished, and we wish you the best in your future. We will first recognize the baseball seniors. Cole Emerson. Cole is the son of Brad and Tara Emerson. Cole is involved in football, baseball, and basketball. Cole's favorite memory is hitting a home run against Polo. Cole plans to enter the workforce after high school. Quentin Herkman. Quentin is the son of Robbie and Shelley Herkman. Quentin has been involved in baseball and football. Quentin's favorite memory is beating Ravenwood last year in districts. Quentin plans to be electrical lineman. Bryce Martin. Bryce is the son of Missy Martin, escorted by Dustin Trimble. Bryce is involved in football, baseball, and wrestling, and is a student council representative for the senior class. Bryce's favorite memory is beating North Harrison to go to the district championship freshman year. Bryce plans to attend UCM to become a history teacher. Caleb Richards. Caleb is the son of Bobby Richards and Heather Vogel. He is escorted tonight by his father and Alicia Dillevin. Caleb has been involved in football, VOTEC, baseball, FFA, and wrestling. Caleb's favorite memory from baseball is hitting a home run his freshman year. Caleb plans to work as a pipeline welder. Now we will recognize the track seniors. Jackson Henderson. Jax is the son of Ashley Pickering and Ron Henderson. Jax has been involved in wrestling, FFA, and track. Jax's favorite memory is when the 4x1 team got first at Worth County. Jax plans to farm after high school. Emma Mercer. Emma is the daughter of Jason and Manessa Mercer. Emma has been involved in cheer and track. Emma's favorite memory is when she beat the school record for girls discus last year at Tarkio. Emma plans to pursue a career as a cardiac sonographer. Michael McIntosh. Michael is the son of Jeremiah McIntosh and Jennifer Brown. Michael has been involved in band, Scholar Bowl, and track. Michael's favorite memory from track is constantly breaking records. Michael plans to attend Tarkio Tech and become a wind technician. Winona Riedlinger. Winona is the daughter of Eric and Stephanie Riedlinger. Winona has been involved in cheer, band, softball, track, drama club, and winter guard. Winona's favorite memory is spending time with her friends. Winona plans to attend North Central Missouri College for nursing. Braden Schaefer. Braden is the son of Mike and Stacy Schaefer. Braden is involved in band and VOTEC. Braden's favorite memory is running the 4x1 with the Albany boys. Braden's future plans include working at a mechanic shop. Abby Tronson. Abby is the granddaughter of Gene and Pam Ramsey. Abby is involved in softball, track, basketball, cheer, and band. Abby's favorite memory is from sophomore year at state track in the motel when all the athletes hung out in the dorms for hours. Abby plans to attend Missouri Western after high school. Congratulations, seniors.
So that will conclude our senior night festivities and our broadcast here tonight. Again, Warriors will be back in action again on Thursday against North Ange. We'd like to thank our sponsors. Help you bring you this broadcast. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Centers, locations in Bethany and Albany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, along with the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Northwest Cell and Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, along with the East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center in Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, the Briar Patch and Sublime Flamingo, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Johnson Controls in Albany, along with Williams Construction and Electric. The Donnie and Nancy Stevens family, the City of Albany, Albany Booster Club, the Albany School District, and the St. Joseph Christian School, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. For myself, Jared Rolvas, color analyst and cameraman tonight, Brett Williams, so long and good night tonight from Albany.